So Herschel, in a prep, I asked you to identify the three most important things that need to be changed in America. Let's start with number one. What say you?
Well, I think it's border control. I said border control because I think that encompasses a lot of different things. The other two things I'm going to talk about, I think we have to get control of our borders because if we don't do that, we really don't have a country. And if we get control of the border, I think it's going to, as I just said, it's going to encompass the other two things that I'm going to talk about, and that's going to be law enforcement. I think we have to get law enforcement under control because, as I was doing some listening sessions around the state of Georgia, I didn't realize that Atlanta is a big hub for drugs. Drugs are coming through Atlanta almost 65, well over 65% of the drugs coming into this country go through Atlanta. And, with the human trafficking and all that, we got to get law and order back in this country. That's what this country was built on, that foundation there. And I think then you got to go to the economy. Right now, after this pandemic just hit, you see how inflation is skyrocketed. Now you can't even go to the store and buy milk or bread, or you see the gas prices is going through the roof when people have no jobs.
Okay.
Right now we have
Well,
this
you
country
pinpointed
that's
three very emotional issues, and I think they'll resonate in Georgia. I just want to tell everybody that right now there are three other men running for the Senate on the Republican side, as you are. There will be a primary. And then whoever wins the primary, which will be May 24th, will face off against Herschel Warnock, who is the Democrat and Georgia's first black senator. So let's get back to the border. Donald Trump wanted to build a wall. He was not successful in getting the wall done completely. He got some of it done. Beside the wall, what else needs to be done to inhibit foreign nationals from illegally crossing into the USA?
well, I think one of the first things that we need to do, we have so many people, so many of our leaders that just come out and make sound bites about how bad the United States are treating people that's trying to cross the border. Well, first of all, why don't they go down to the border and let's get with some of the people that's on the ground and let's interview them or talk to them and get some insight of what's really, really going on and how we can help. As you said, President Trump wanted to build a wall, which could have been it really was a great idea, and they are not going to do the wall, but they're not even going down to talk to the people that's playing the game. And what I mean by that, they're not talking to the people that's down on the ground that's trying to stop it. I think they need to get down there and do that. Be the first thing that they should be
All right,
doing.
but beside conversation, I mean, look, the Democratic Party is fine with open borders. They want as many people here as they can get.
We can't have that.
Yeah,
We cannot have that. That we
right, all
cannot.
right. Okay, so you're a Republican. A Republican side, there's got to be some kind of mechanism to stop people, to stop them from coming up. Do you have any ideas in that regard?
Well, the way you're going to have to stop it, you're going to have to stop it through by controlling your laws, and if you have to build a wall, build a wall. But we have to have people to come into this country legally, and to come through what our rules require us to do. And I think that's one of the most variable things we have. We have a country that have laws that we have to abide by. Think about all the people that has came to this country legally. And right now, if we're going to have, as you said, the Democrats want to have open borders, but think about the people that have done the legal way of
Yeah,
getting
it's
into this
not
country.
fair. Everybody knows that.
And
Okay,
nothing is
so
fair in life. And I think you can say that nothing is fair in life. And we have to say that. But if you want to live in the United States of America, and I think that may be one of the first things we got to get to. When we elect people into office, we need to first ask the question, do you like the United States of America? And the second question should be, do you like the Constitution of the United States of America? Because that seems to be the problem we have today with a lot of our leaders. They're putting this country down. They're putting this country down. They're trying to
yeah, they
change
don't
the
like the
Constitution.
way it's a racist country. And then let's segue on to law enforcement. Many African Americans believe that police in general give blacks a harder time than whites. Do you believe
Well,
that?
that question said many African Americans believe that, and I don't know whether that is true. I think there's a lot of people you see on TV that says that, And there's no doubt, you see a lot of sound bites, you see a lot of television where that has happened, but there's a lot of African American that do listen, and they say, well, they look at the statistics. You look at the statistics, and you see that there's a lot of Latinos that has a lot of problem with the police as well. There's a lot of whites that have problems with police as well. And I think that's one thing that people don't want to look at is the statistics. And I'm not saying all police are correct, because they're not. You have some bad apples that's in the police department, but the majority of the police, they're good people. They're good people. And my thing is, why don't we try to be proactive than reactive? And what I mean by that is we ought to try to talk to our young men, whether you're African American, whether you're Latino, whether you're white, and say, guys, let's try to cooperate, or let's try to listen to the police, and we both can go home safe. And then if there's a problem, let's have all these leaders that's out there after their fact that want to now defund the police. Let's have these leaders now go and get you out of jail, rather than trying to defund the police, because we know that's not the way you do it. That's not the way you accomplish anything.
Hey, I'm sure you've noticed that everything is getting more expensive. And with all this printing money and spending by the progressives, I'm concerned the dollar's end could be near. If the government continues this way, the dollar could freefall and lose its coveted role as the world's reserve currency. That's why there's never been a more important time to consider gold and silver to protect you and your family. And American Hartford Gold is the only company I'm happy to put my name behind. I have done business with them myself. It just takes a quick phone call, and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA. Plus, tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. So please don't wait. Call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text Bill to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201, or text Bill to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.